Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I don't even know how to express this in the best possible way. I need y'all to help carry this video. Y'all got to carry this video in the comment section. I'm asking for y'all to help carry this video. If you see the title on the thumbnail, you'll see what basically I'm talking about. If you're unaware, we're just gonna get right to it. There was this sit down sort of mukbang podcast thing. It's a cool concept where a gentleman, I think he's a comedian, name is Bert Kreischer. Forgive me if I said his name wrong. He sits down with different, familiar celebrities and other people, and I believe he cooks for them. In this case, he's cooking for Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. And they basically having a conversation. I think it's a cool concept. So he's cooking for them while having this conversation. And at a certain point, and it's 2 hours long, so that's why I'm gonna show you the short form video of the situation. But Becky Lynch alleges that a superstar, a top guy, basically put women in a certain position of you're gonna have sex with me or you're blacklisted, or if you do have sex with me, you're still blacklisted. He put women in that position in their career there at WWE. It's so bad. And I need to ask you guys, because a side of me, again, this is not about me being insensitive or nothing like that at all, but a side of me was oh my God, who is the superstar? Piece of shit. And wow, man, so glad she's speaking on this, man. This is so sad and terrible, because we're sure there was already things that had happened with that company. We guys know, you know what I'm saying? And then now there's even more. Then the other thought that I had was, oh my God, you know how this company is, right? Karrion Kross shot a shoot. He shot a promo. He did a shoot on another network, another platform, another channel, but it was a shoot promo. So, you kind of talk heavy shit. You lean towards some real shit, but they know it's a promo, so you don't go too crazy. And it was one of the best promos we've seen this year from a wrestler, arguably. And he got punished for it. WWE shitted on him for he actually spoke out and said, actually, Triple H and them was mad at me for this. But they knew I was going to do the shoot promo. They actually ended up being mad at me. And it's because I feel since Vince left, Vince always been sensitive. So he's going to go about it his own way. But now that the business has exposed how they really move, it's nothing but just sensitive as higher ups. So if you do something slightly wrong, they're going to pigeonhole you. They're going to blackball you. They're going to do all that. And so Karrion Kross got shitted on, and look at where he's at now. He's no longer with the company. Now, I thought to myself, Becky, you're one of the top females right now. Maybe it's arguable, or, people could debate and argue about whether or not they like her or not. Regardless of how you feel, they're still pushing Becky still, regardless. And her husband, Seth Rollins, was just the champion, part of the vision, all this other shit. And in my head, I'm why would you do this? And again, that's the part where I'm trying to let y'all know I care about everything that's being said and all the stuff that happens. In my head, I'm oh my God, why would she say this? How WWE does their people, and from history and from what we see. And then a part of me is damn, you got your husband there too. You basically just threw him under as well. But it's not to say that I would why would you say you should have just shut up? It's more yo, Becky, that's crazy. Oh my God, she was confident when she said this. Are they not afraid of WWE trying to blackball them and ruin their careers? Are they at a point in their career where they're we don't even give a fuck? We know we're going to be good outside of this? Or are their contracts so crazy that WWE could do whatever they want? They still got to get paid out. I don't know. I swear to God, I'm trying to think of both sides, because I'm just super interested in understanding this. But again, not to ramble, what superstar is it? And I started thinking back and forth, man. Was it Randy Orton? Well, no, I didn't think it was Randy Orton at all. I said, was it Alberto Del Rio? Because he had a domestic case against Paige and other women in throughout whatever his career, even when he left. Then some people in the comment section alluded to Jericho, and I was oh my God. Oh my God. First off, people are saying Chris Jericho was going to be John Cena's last match. Then all of a sudden, this information comes out. She tells Bert, when Bert asks her, do I know who he is? And she goes, you definitely know who he is. And then all of a sudden, I remember a year ago, 2 years ago, Chris Jericho had that situation right before, the same day during his pay-per-view, that PLE that AEW had, there was this sexual assault allegation that just came out, but he still pulled up to wrestle. And I'm oh my God, all this shit is getting kind of crazy. Then people alluded to Randy Orton. I'm like, yo, don't be playing with Randy Orton. Like that would break my heart. Like that's crazy. And then some people, shout out to even Tyrone Magnus, he said Shawn Michaels. And basically what happened with Shawn Michaels, the thing about Shawn Michaels was wrestlers have always said slick backhanded comments to him about being Vince McMahon's boy toy. It also was alleged that Vince was probably gay or bisexual. You know, he was into some freaky shit. I mean, he did name his dildos after superstars, right? But he was into some freaky shit, and they said that Shawn Michaels got away with everything with him. Like Shawn Michaels back in the 90s was going to his office saying, I'm not wrestling that person, or saying, screw that. Like imagine doing that to Vince McMahon in the 90s where everybody is struggling, fighting for their job, so they will pick up shit from the floor to make sure that they keep their job. There's so much shit going on. I need to know y'all comments on this, but let's react real quick to what she said that I'm just like, what the fuck? Okay? Like,
main roster,
let's see.
Who was like, be careful because one,
she's basically saying people told her to be careful about this person. This is when she came into the business and like into WWE specifically, and they're saying she came in around like 2015.
He'll try to sleep with you. If he sleeps with you, then he'll blacklist you.
Oh, Cody Rhodes.
That was a crazy one, Bert. Like, I don't know where we at in this world where, again, when you're talking about whether if it's sexual assault or anything of sexual acts being forced upon somebody, that's not the best time to say a joke. And then you say Cody Rhodes' name. I wonder if Cody Rhodes feels like disrespected by that. Some of y'all gonna think it's like, oh, nah, he's just joking. Bro, y'all see how these companies be taking shit too serious, bro.
I knew it. He sucked with. Go ahead.
And if he tries to sleep with you and you
what did Seth say?
So there was this like, and then if he tries to sleep with you and
Go ahead.
and then if he tries
Who left around that time, chat?
to sleep with you and you don't sleep with him, he'll also blacklist you. So there was this like line that you had to walk this tightrope. You know, definitely. But anyway, at one point,
hey guys, hit it up in the comments.
At one point.
Yo, people already, and you know what's so fucked up? I don't care if you don't like a female superstar. I don't care if you have disagreements with anybody. Listen, I'm not the biggest Becky Lynch fan in ring. That doesn't mean I don't like her as a human being. We're wrestling fans we're a fan of certain wrestlers based on story. Yes, it's been a little bit political too. Like, oh, wow, man, this person's supposed to get their run and this person basically snubbed them and the company's pushing this person instead. Yeah, we have our opinions on that too. But I can always respect when people are confident with bringing to light like things like this, situations like this. I'm just also sitting here in disbelief that she is willing to risk her career behind this. And anybody who thinks, nah, she's going to be fine. Nobody talks about sexual assault or alleged sexual acts being committed upon somebody like just freely like that, especially in any company, organization, industry. The world is in such a sensitive place. The moment you say something about sexual assault, you're cut ties. And if you're the one making the alleged claim that there is somebody in businesses like WWE, unfortunately, they have you under this crazy microscope and you start to see it without it even being said. Career paths getting fucking ruined again. Without nothing else, Karrion Kross shot a promo. And it was one of their best promos that they've seen from a superstar this year, because this year's been kind of like all over the place. I'm talking about WWE, not AEW or anybody else. And they snubbed him for it. They punished him for it. As they knew he was doing a shoot promo with the guy who does box fucking Pokemon cards, fucking tops WWE card unboxes with Triple H. They snubbed him for it. They thought he did a wonderful job, and then Triple H and them felt the way. Their emotions got hit, and he got snubbed, and he got screwed. So I'm just in disbelief. Like, where would this go now? Are superstars, are people calling you, telling you, why would you bring this up on his show? We could have handled it internally, like all these other things. Like, I don't know. I need to know y'all thoughts, bro. They're basically saying a lot of different superstars. Let me go back to full screen. This is something that I was really shocked about hearing, man, because like you don't normally just casually have people confidently speaking like this. Now you have James Romero.
Hello, everybody.
Now I watch his channel. He does have a lot of takes on podcasts and superstars and stuff like that. Some people may not be like, a lot of people do like him, but I do hear a lot about like his takes and maybe sound like some hater or some shit. But this is crazy. Oh, Kreshner. I apologize. His name is Kreshner. Okay. Now I'm looking at it. Somebody saying unless Becky Hogan or real name Becky Lopez, I don't know what the hell, man, says the name, I don't believe her. You gotta be dumb enough to think that she's gonna put a sexual crime. I'm gonna just call it sexual assault or sexual crime. Or force upon a person. I don't know what to call it, because basically she didn't say, yeah, he forced this person, he forced that person. It was basically told to her, watch out, this top guy does this to people. But to say you don't believe her, it sounds, who would lie about something like trust me, I don't want to sound like those delusional people. She has an active career going on with her husband right beside her, he's dealing with an injury, but at the peak of his career. Why would she throw a fake freaking lie about her own company that she's working for? I said running, that she works for. Like, put common sense together. This is not a promo. You don't promo sexual assault or sexual, whatever is going on. Let me see. I'm trying to see other names. I don't, Hornswoggle, my money's on Johnny. I don't know. And his name is John Cena. Brock, they're saying Brock Lesnar. But this is, Chris Jericho. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. That sucks. They're saying Bret Hart also made a lot of notes about superstars, or, alleged that certain superstars had that weird thing going on with them. So I don't really know. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comment section below. This is very crazy. Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. I'm out of here. Happy holidays to everybody, and peace.